Now, the problem with agencies is there's so much work that needs to get done with employees that need to be managed. So you practically become a glorified full-time employee or a freelancer. And the thing is, you might make a few thousand euros or pounds this month, but the next month you're starting from scratch. There's no predictable or consistent income coming in every single month, which is called MRR, monthly reoccurring revenue. My process is fully automated, super simple to set up and easy to scale. Whether you have 1 client or 40 clients just like me, you won't really be doing that much work, especially if you implement step 3, which we'll get to very shortly. So let's get right into it. The first step is identifying and finding a niche that you want to work with. Now, what I recommend for this is working with local brick and mortar style businesses. And what I mean by that is those businesses like hotels, restaurants, gyms, real estate agencies, really those local businesses that are super accessible and they're pretty close to you. They might be in your nearest town or your nearest city. So for your first few clients, I recommend sticking with those industries right there. It's really up to personal preference, but the thing is, you don't need to just niche down into one singular niche. You can work with multiple. You can work with one of these niches, 2 of them, 5 of them, it doesn't matter. You can just pick a few and we'll go from there. But then how do you find customers that actually need and will pay for your service? Well, the easiest way to do this is to use 2 simple tools. Well, 3 actually. The first one is Google Maps. Everyone is well familiar with Google Maps. You can literally just go to your local area and search for local businesses in your local area. So for example, this right here is restaurants in Dublin. All you then need to do is just scroll through, you find all the restaurants that are based in Dublin, you're able to take note of all their contact details, you write them down, you save them in a Google Sheet for later. Now, the second option, which is my personal favorite, is to use a tool like Apollo, but you actually combine Apollo with a tool called Leads Magically. If you've heard about Apollo before, you already know about their limits on there, whereas with Leads Magically, we're able to actually completely bypass the Apollo limits. All you need to do is type in the type of local business that you want to work with. So we're going to type in restaurant right here, and we're going to scroll down to location, and what we're going to do is we're going to choose the United Kingdom. We can then also choose the job title. So if we only want to work with the owners of these restaurants or the C-suite, meaning the CEO, the CTO, the CMO, you know, those types of people. As you can see, we have a list on here on Apollo. We have 650 people now. The thing is, Apollo has a limit and you actually need to go through each of these leads one by one to extract them. But what you can actually do is you can copy the URL. You can come up here to the very top, copy the entire link and head over to scraper.leadsmagically.com/Apollo-scraper. This is a tool that I personally use. I'm not affiliated, I'm just showing you how it actually works for the purpose of this video. What you need to do is you type in your email and the Apollo search URL, that's where you paste that URL that we just copied. And as you can see, if we go back, there was 650 leads on there. So the lowest what we can choose is 1,000, and 1,000 leads is only $4. It's extremely cheap. Now if we were on Apollo and say for example there was 5,000 or 6,000 leads right there, all we need to do is head over here and just choose whatever. So 5,000 or 6,000, you click submit, and what they'll do is they'll actually email you with the payment link for the $20 or whatever's on there. Once you pay for that, you gotta wait around 30 to 60 minutes. That entire list will actually get sent through to you. It'll include the business owner, the business name itself, the location, their contact details, including their emails, and a ton more. Now, I wasn't joking when I said this video wasn't going to be like all the others you see. I'm about to drop some sauce right now. Now, the truth is, I don't cold email or cold call all of these businesses. I actually take a completely unique approach that absolutely no one is doing out there right now. I go door to door. Yeah, I literally go and knock on the doors of a ton of local businesses around me. And that's what I was getting to at the start of the video when I said you can work with those brick and mortar businesses like hotels, restaurants, and gyms. Those businesses that are easily accessible from literally just walking down the street in your nearest city. Now, the reason why door-to-door sales is the best way that you can get your first 5 to 10 customers on board for your software company, you gotta think these people, these business owners are always getting called every single day. They're always getting sent cold emails every single day. They're always getting cold DMs every single day. Yeah, some people might be walking into these businesses selling different things like solar panels, business insurance, but absolutely no one is selling websites and especially software systems door to door. So number one, absolutely no one is doing this. And number two, you're guaranteed to get their attention because you're actually physically showing up to their location and you're proving to them that you actually want to work with them instead of sending them some scripted cold DM or cold call. So once a prospect shows interest, we actually need to organize our interaction from here. So what I do for every single lead in every single business I'm working with, I create them a sub account. This allows me to make sure that everything stays completely organized and not all of my clients' websites are all in the one location. They're completely separate, tailored specifically to their business. So once we created the sub account, it's a very simple process. All I had to do was type in the actual business's name and their email that we can get in touch with them with. We then want to head over to sites, and over on the left hand side, as you can see sites, we then have funnels and websites. We want to click on websites and we want to click then on new website. And on the left, we can either just create a blank one, which we're not going to do in this video, or what we can do is over on the right, click on from templates. Now, High Level have literally thousands and thousands of pre-made, ready to go website templates that you can literally just get up and running and implement for whatever businesses that you're working with. So we can choose any of the following website templates. So let's just scroll up, and for example, if we're actually going to be working with a restaurant, we can just type out restaurant and click on restaurant and then click on the little eyeball icon, as you can see here. And we have a preview of the website. We can take a look at it. We can see if this is the overall vibe, the overall style that we want to go for. Now, don't worry, every single part about this template can be completely changed. You can change all the colors, you can upload logos, you can upload images, you can change fonts. You can literally take this template and do whatever you want with it. So as you can see, it's now loaded in. As you can see, this button right here, get your free dessert. We can click on that and we can scroll down on the right hand side, and instead of get your free dessert, we can do get your free dinner or something like that. And we can, you know, change all these images and we can drag them and we can do literally whatever we want right here. A lot of people think templated websites are BS, whereas if you're doing this smart and you're properly reaching out to businesses the correct ways and you're utilizing smart templates, you will save a bunch of time, but you'll make a lot of money in the process of doing so. So in terms of my actual sales process, it really depends on what way I've actually reached out to the business. Now, say for example, if I went door to door to a business, I would bring in my laptop. I would already have an existing template pulled up. Before I would walk into the business, I would choose the template, download their logo from their social media page, upload it to the website templates. This only takes around 5 to 10 seconds. So then whenever I actually do the demo in front of the business owner, everything's already done. All they need to do is pay, so we can get everything all changed up for them and get them onboarded to the system officially as a customer. Now, say for example, if I used a different outreach method, maybe like a cold call or a cold email, and I have a cold call script right here, I can leave the link for that down below. Follow the script right here, use it, do whatever you want with it. So I'm not going to talk too much about the script. It's pretty self-explanatory. You can scroll down, click on that link down below, and just click on the script and follow it and use it for yourself so you can start making sales. Now, the thing is, doing the door-to-door outreach is completely different to doing cold calls or cold DMs. So the thing is, with cold calls, we actually want to get a proper Zoom meeting booked in with the business owner. Near the end of the cold call, the call to action, what you want them to do is, instead of saying, yeah, we'll send over the website or we'll send you over a screen recording or a demo or whatever, you actually want to get them booked in for a live Zoom session with you so you can go over absolutely everything, how the website looks and how you guys can move from there. So then after the demo call, it's time to discuss pricing, what your clients will actually pay you directly for your service. So I use a simple tiered structure pricing. I have 3 different plans. I have a $197, a $397 and a $497, and of course each plan having their own specific details and features. Now, what I'm about to share with you has such a high success and hit rate. I was thinking about it for ages if I should actually share this publicly inside a YouTube video, but I just thought I might as well just share it while I'm at it. I have a special FOMO pricing offer that I offer to businesses that aren't really sure if they want to work with me, or maybe our $497 plan is completely out of budget. What I like to say to these businesses is I will actually pull up the tiered structure pricing from my website up on the Zoom call. I will show them the $197, the $397 and the $497. Like I said, all of these pricing plans have their own different features. You know, each one has their own specific set of automations or a calendar booking system. The FOMO pricing structure that I follow is near the very end of the sales call, I will pull this up and I will say, listen, you know, you see all of this stuff, you see the value that you can get if you work with me. Now, everything that I've went over on this call is $497 every single month for that. But if you do decide to work with us today and make a decision by the end of the call, I will give you a special price of $97 a month, a price not even listed on our website. Once there's that element of FOMO on there and a special pricing that isn't even listed anywhere on your website, it's a no-brainer offer for businesses, so they'll just say yes on the call. So in terms of the other things that we can offer these businesses, is it's not just the websites. Like I mentioned, all of the automations and things like that can include is they actually might need a calendar in the back end. Now, a calendar is no good with things like appointment reminders, like emails, text messages, WhatsApp messages, Instagram DMs, Facebook messages. This can all be completely automated with this special software called High Level. But like I said, I'm not going to bore you in this video today. This video is specifically about selling websites to local businesses. Now, the thing I actually want you to take away from this video specifically is the method that I use to get clients. Most people want to be fancy whenever they're starting out and want to send a million emails a month. Now, trust me, going door to door is not only an easier sell, but it will also speed everything up by a mile. Another thing to note about going door to door is you actually build some credibility within the local area. So if you're just starting out in entrepreneurship, maybe you're just someone that's young, maybe you're someone that's middle-aged, or maybe you're much older than that, going door to door will always build credibility within the local area. Now, the great thing is if you're living in a small town or a small city, word will spread like wildfire that this guy is starting a business, and you will get some inbound leads from this. So, you know, for example, if you walk into a business that isn't exactly ready for your service, or they don't exactly need their service, you know, at the end of the interaction, you can literally just say something like, if you know anyone that's looking for a website, please keep me in mind. So finally, why am I telling you all this though? You might think I'm creating competition for myself, but here's the truth. I believe in building a community of successful, action-taking individuals. By showing my expertise, I not only attract potential clients, but it also helps motivated people just like you to succeed. Everyone deserves a fair shot at success, which is exactly why I'm offering a completely free step-by-step course showing you exactly how to do this, how to set it up from scratch, how to sell websites, how to sell all of the other automations and all of the other features and all of the other tools like I've mentioned, all for completely free. This is the kind of valuable information that so many people charge for, but I'm giving it all away for completely free because I believe in the power of running a genuine business. So if you want access to that completely free step-by-step course, click on that first link down below.